so much. As we're getting ready for the second half of the first game of the season in the 133rd edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. One is how the first half ended. Indian Air Force football team taking the lead through Somananda Singh, only for Sangha's first of Army East Bengal in the 40th minute. As Carlos Quadrat up of last season would be hoping that they can make things better in the next 45. Looked a lot more, was playing up front in the pitch, given the fact that Jackson Singh was manning the middle, staying in front of the two stopper backs. Chaubik Chakravarti, the three-man midfield, combining well with Mehdi Talal as well. But it's what they did after that final third. The execution hasn't been on point. David Lalan Sangha has looked busy. He's had many chances, and he's buried one of them in the 43rd minute, bringing some relief to these fans. The fans of the red and gold, a team that's won this competition 16 times, a team that's reached the final of this competition 28 times. When you talk about Indian Air Force football team, they've won the DCM trophy 1955, 1956. They've won the Lal Bahadur Shastri Cup 1983 and 2006 as well. And their best performance in the Durand Cup was in 1955 when they reached the finals but lost to Madras Regimental Centre. In 1956, they won the DCM trophy, defeating East Bengal 1-0 in the second replayed final. Their best performance in the Inter-Services tournament was in 2016-17 when they finished runners-up. One change being made by Emami East Bengal, number 82, Vishnu PV, is being brought in, PV Vishnu, and also Diamantikos, his first official game for Emami East Bengal. We'll be speaking about it in that first half, and you can hear the cheer. You can hear the loud cheers for Diamantikos. David Lalan Sangha has been taken off, and so the next 45 minutes belong to their Greek striker, their new Greek recruitment, Diamantikos Dimitrios, joined from Kerala Blasters, and will be hoping to get things away straight away, get that first goal for the club, get that first goal in what was his first game for the club. 23 games, he got 6 goals rather, 23 goals last season, 6 assists as well, Diamantikos, and you can see why he's so highly valued in Indian football. Was an integral part of Kerala Blasters Football Club and has now switched allegiance to the red and golds. Referee for the day, Aditya Purkayastha. And so we're underway. Yet another 45. Emami East Bengal Football Club 1. Indian Air Force football team after that first 45. Another 45 for both these teams to make things count. To start their 133rd edition of the Durand Cup, Indian Oil Durand Cup, in perfect fashion. And straight away, Diamantikos in the thick of things. It's a sign of things to come. Expect a busy Indian Air Force half, because Indian Air Force, here's Emami East Bengal, here's Diamantikos again, in the thick of things, already touched the ball twice within the first minute of his introduction. Good stop now. Here's the new man as well, PV Vishnu. So both the substitutes combining, adding pressure on Indian Air Force football team. And Andy, I'm guessing we're all going to be waiting eagerly as to how quickly Diamantikos settles into his new team.
Straight away, you can see leading the line, wasn't he? Right off the shoulder of the centre half, just between the back four and linking well. Been a really bright start from them with the two new substitutes coming on, fresh legs, fresh minds for them, but energy. I'm sure the coach, Carlos Quadrat, at half-time, 3 shots on target out of 15 and 60% possession. There's elements of that that'll be pleasing, but very wasteful in that final third. He'll want them to do better. He'll want them to assert the authority quickly into this game, especially into the second half against a maybe potentially tiring Air Force side.
Yeah, it's not just Diamantakos, PV Vishnu as well. Looks like a busy customer, loves with the ball on his feet, loves taking players on. So you make out the thinking behind what Carlos Quadrat has done with that change. He wants to add the pressure onto Indian Air Force, wants to make sure the high with which their second ended that first half, he wants to continue at the start of the second. Put the pressure on the Indian Air Force team. Get as many goals as possible. Open the floodgates if possible. He wants that start to be good. You want that start to be perfect from any coach's point of view. You don't want to have your backs against the wall straight away. It's a learning process. Lots of highs, lots of lows. But it's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. It's a long season. And today is just game number 1. Chununga goes diagonal, tries finding Saul Crespo. Now, Maditalal tries to find PV Vishnu. Shobik Chakravarti does well. Lays it up front for Rakip. Rakip back to Shobik Chakravarti. Plays it back to Chununga. Switch is played as Chununga. Zothan Puya now. Has acres of space in front of him. Back to Chununga. Back with Zothan Puya. Now, here's Maditalal. Has space for the shot. Shobik takes the shot. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, lovely possession and a lovely phase of play from Imam East Bengal again. Both fullbacks been allowed just to roll inside and have a bit more joy. You can see Zoltan Puya this time being able to roll inside, plays that ball in, linked really well with Talal. Just lays it back onto the edge of the box. You can see they're a bit more committed now in the shots. Good attempt at goal. Suvik Chakrabarti there, just not able to slot it either side of the goalkeeper, but ominous signs.
Chununga now on the ball. He's being pressured by the Indian Air Force striker. It's good pressure on the team. Prabsukan Gill, first corner of the second half for Indian Air Force. They've looked like a busy bunch up front. Indian Air Force football team haven't had too many chances. Did have in the first half. But they were attacking down that right flank. Got that goal through Somananda Singh. Sort of Sadhukan has been one of those bright sparks for them going in front. He's looked busy. He's spotted the ball on all occasions. Now, what can they do with this corner? Zishan Ansari plays this short. Puts that ball in. Tries to find that jersey number 18 on the first bar. Only for it to be cleared by Hijazi Maher. Crosses, set pieces so far in this game. Understandable as well because it's early parts of the season. Players are coming in. All players come in at different times as well. Preparation time as well. This time ball put in. Came close to Prabsukan Gill. But it's a work in progress. This entire tournament, if you may say, from a player's perspective, team's perspective, is a work in progress to get to that final destination. Here's Rakip now, down that right flank. Finds PV Vishnu. He looks good on the ball. Whenever he gets that ball in those small pockets of spaces, does well to keep it with himself. Diamantakos, ball put in by Saul Crespo. Fails to get that first touch. But the openings are there. He's making the space. He's involved in it.
The move started off with Saul Crespo winning that header inside his own box, and then he bursts a long burst with play. He got the skill, receive it off the right foot, play it off the left. Just overstretched. Because in there, just not able to try and receive it. But that's what he'll be wanting to feed off. He'll be wanting to receive that off his right straight away, spin on the left foot. Get a shot on goal, he'll be disappointed, didn't do better. But clear threat between them two. In fact, the Indian Air Force team are going to have to be wary of, just as the second half keeps opening up and games get stretched a little bit more.
Goal scorer, he comes in with a lot of pedigree. Not just goal scoring as well, he brings players into the game as well. Thus he's got that assist column going for him. Every coach's dream. It's not just the out and out goal scorer you want in your team, you want players, because corners and your strikers can be the focal point of that. Take all the pressure, give them space, and make space for them to run in at goal. Here's Mehdi Talal. Possibly had the most touches from East Bengal's perspective, which is a good sign for their coach Carlos Quadrat. Busy player, loves being involved on the ball. Has got that free space. He's been given that leeway by his coach as well. So there's not just that one area of the pitch that he's occupying. He's always moving around, center, left, right, wherever it need be. Chance now for Talal. Let's go to the release than what we've seen so far in the game. For numbers in the box, you've got the big boys side as well. I guess is one of the tallest East Bengal player. 53rd minute of this game going on. One piece. They've worked on the set piece and Mehdi Talal didn't quite come to fruition. Now, good lick up between the India first team. Does better keep that ball. One touch as well. Back with the Indian Air Force team, but now pressure put on by Jake Singh doing what he does in the middle of the park. Disrupts play, wins possession back. And now chance for Mahesh. Chance for Mehdi Talal back. What's that? East Bengal players are surrounding the referee. One of their players is down in the box, and the yellow card has come out for Souvik Chakrabarti. Referee Aditya Purkayasta, Mehdi Talal box is giving us a better indication of what happened. Well, that header was taken in by Mehdi Talal. Well saved by the goalkeeper on that occasion. The East Bengal players were asking for a penalty that he had nothing doing. Plays on. 1-1 still. There's confirmation of that yellow card. Souvik Chakrabarti. Been around Indian football for a long time. Been around Kolkata club for a long time. He's played for the big two. Has been turning out for the my guess is going to be an integral part of our plans going to the new season. Yet another chance for Mehdi Talal. As well, keep it in play. Tries find one of the players inside the box. Only for it to be just now. Another ball in. Disappointing yet again is the delivery. Shot by Souvik Chakrabarti. They can't get the box out of the now. the game, no-nonsense player. Gets the ball back for his team. And again gets them going in search of another goal. He's been a part of the Indian team the last couple of seasons. As we think about that under-17 World Cup teams, well, the only goal that competition for the Indian team. Carlos Quadrado also showed yellow card for the Cowboys a few minutes back. Emotions running high. And one of the reasons for that is that 1-1 scoreline. No one would have expected that scoreline to be right now. 58 minutes gone, and this game is a stalemate. Indian Air Force football team taking the lead through Somananda Singh, only for David Lal and Sanga to level things up in the 43rd minute. Good signs for Indian football, Andy, that you have a team like Indian Air Force doesn't play too much amongst the top boys or top level of Indian football, that they're giving a team like this a run for their money. It's not easy for them, by no means.
They've been very well organised. They've set the stall out in that 4-4-2 shape. I know they had to make the early chase in the first half with Danish being replaced, but Ansari's tucked into midfield well. Halder has just held things together. You know, not been the most technical proficient, but held his position well and broke up play. And they've got a really clear style of play. I've been impressed with the front two up the top, with Summer, obviously the goal scorer, and Surab stretching the line, but they do seem to be dropping deeper and deeper and inviting the pressure on now with some good quality players that can hurt you.
Zotan Puya finds PB Vishnu. Again, is a fast, wily customer. Makes a lot of space down the flanks. He's looked impressive since he's come on a few minutes back. That double change made by Carlos Quadrat, Diamanticos and PB Vishnu in search for that winning goal. In search for that goal, that'll give them a 2-1 lead in this game. Shovik Chakrabarti was shown a yellow card a few moments back. Now Vishnu combining with Sarespo. Possession still with Imami Bengal. So we to Shovik Chakrabarti. Shovik now switches play to Jeekson Singh. Jununga finds numbers, 5 players for Imami East Bengal trying to attack that box. Here's Zotan Puya, does well to get away from his player, does well to cross it in, only for it to overhit it, and no one there to attack and make all the good work that he had done. Now, what can Indian Air Force do? Saurav Sadhukan. Saurav Sadhukan again. He's 2 players to deal with, does well to keep possession, does well to keep control of that ball. You got 4 Indian Air Force boys, 2 of them were in the box, only for one of those boys to take a long-ranging effort, wasted effort by Zishan Ansari.
It's brilliant centre forward play again. By holding the ball up and being able to bring your opposition back and deeper, and also bring your team higher up the pitch to support, just to get your team further up the pitch and able to do it really well. And just a slight error in decision making at the end in terms of the shot when they've loaded the box, but he's done really well just to hold his position, get the ball in play 2v1, and allow some teammates to flood forward and support him.
Shovik does well. Good feed by Madi Talal. Zotan Puya does well to put the ball in. Diamanticos! Oh. This is what he had been brought in for. He's done this time and time again. And in his first appearance for the Red and Gold, Diamanticos gives Imami East Bengal much needed lead. 2-1 to Imami East Bengal.
Basically the importance of them fullbacks, especially if they're going to play with the narrow wingers when Vishnu came on and Talal on the opposite side, it was important. Zotan Puya does well to get wide and try and deliver some quality into the box, but Diamanticos, he's been an absolute threat since he's come on the pitch. You can see a great delivery by the young left back, and it's absolute meat and drink for a striker of his ability. Now, finish to get his side back in front, back in the game, and obviously now all the impetus is on them to try and create a strong finish to the game.
Diamantakos, Dimitrios getting things away. Business as usual for the Greek. Change in clubs? No problem. New club? No problem. But then the first 15 minutes of him coming on, Diamantakos Dimitrios telling the red and goals, and of course all the faithfuls of he's doing all what he's made up of. Quality player. Goal scorer. Much more than just a goal scorer. He's going to be the outright leader for Carlos Cuadrat's team. There's no doubt about it. Madi showed good footwork in giving space to Tuya on the side, who then of course put in a beautiful delivery for Diamantakos to get that winning, giving Imama Eastball the lead in that game. Now, they're going for goal number 3. There's no doubt about it. It remains to be seen now. Will the floodgates open for Imama East Bengal? Remains to be seen what Indian Air Force does now. Do you sit back and protect the scoreline? Or do you make sure that you put numbers in front and try to get that equalizer? Puneet Singh now, playing it back to his captain, Ashok Kumar. We're 64 minutes into what is the first game of the 133rd edition of the Durand Cup for Imama East Bengal. It was Indian Air Force football team that took the lead in the first half, only for David Lal and Sangha, their new recruit from Mohammed Sporting, to equalize. Then, post the 60th minute, another new recruit, Diamantakos, getting his first goal for Carlos Cuadrat and the Kolkata side. So many is what they would be hoping. So that's what you pay the big bucks for, right, Andy? A goal scorer who can, of course, straight away come in and then play within 15 minutes.
Noticed straight away as he came on was a bright spark, wasn't he? Parts after a good afternoon's work, he's done well on a yellow card and maybe been protected, but yeah, I think Diamantakos straight away led the line well. He's demanded ball, he had the earlier chance, he just couldn't get on the end of by what's been a really impressive second half by Suarez. He's been much more influential, a little bit deeper at times, picking little pockets and able to punch them passes into the strikers or them wingers. He's been the most influential player for Bengal.
CK coming in for Shobhit Chakrabarti. Hasn't played two of their ISL games in the season 23-24, making just one appearance overall. But he's got another chance to impress his coach. And he's got less than 30 minutes to do that for Imama East Bengal. Putting the pressure is on Indian Air Force football team. Does well to get the ball. Another bright spark for the red and golds. He's looked busy, he's looked good. Here's Saul Crespo, tries to find Diamantakos. That first touch letting him down, but again making space. Again making that run, giving you a glimpse of what he brings to the table. Good signs for Carlos Cuadrat that his new players are gelling so well. May it be Madi Talal, may it be Diamantakos or Saul Crespo, who's of course been in the team before. But it's that triangle of players, that triangle of foreign players that are going to be so crucial if you are chasing silverware again this season. They won the Super Cup last season. They came close to winning the Durand Cup as well, lost in the final to Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They'll be hoping to go one better this time around. Mohammad Aqib telling his teammate that that ball was hit a little too far away. It was always going to be second best to stopping it. It's been a composed performance from Umami East Bengal. Went in with a 4-3-3. Seem to still be playing that kind of a formation, though Mahdi has been given leeway and of course license to move wherever he wants to. He can drop deep, he can move to the right, he can move to the left, put himself in the best position to be on the ball and influence play. Now, Somananda Singh, rather it was Saurav Sadhukan, that one bright spark for Indian Air Force going forward. He's been working tirelessly. He's been alone on that part of the pitch, and more often than not, he's not been second best to it. He's made good ground in keeping the ball, holding up play, letting his team come into attack then. It's a tireless job. It's a thankless job, but it goes a long way when you're playing a team of this caliber. Here's Diamanticos. Back with Saul Crespo. Saul Crespo with the turn, and Saul Crespo with his first goal of this game. Saul Crespo with the third goal for Umami East Bengal. They've looked good, and that combination coming to play yet again. Crespo to Diamanticos, Diamanticos to Crespo, Crespo getting goal number 3 for Umami East Bengal.
We just mentioned, hadn't he, the most influential player of the half, and right on cue he comes up and backs us with our view straight away. Good quality play, individual skill. You notice from the opposition in terms of Indian Air Force team, some of the 24 dropping deeper and deeper, but it was all about the combinations. Cross comes on, links up really well, the 1-2. Saul Crespo just able to get that half a turn and just spin it. Doesn't even need to look, knows where the goal is. Instinctive play by him straight away, but plays the ball first and then receives it back on half turn, just spins and gives the goalkeeper absolutely no chance.
That's a happy team. That's a happy team where everything seems to be working for them. And like Andy mentioned, he's worked tirelessly in these first 16 minutes. He would like to move a lot more further. But the arrival of defense, and you can see what he brings. You can see what he brings to the team as far as the defensive capabilities are concerned. Links up play beautifully. Maybe with Mahdi, maybe with like Alan Sanga. As I think it's to come, sign of things to come, what Umami East Bengal can do this season. There is Leighton Silva on the bench as well. There's still more firepower to attack with. Here's Vision as well. One step over two, just too many steps at a time. But he's looked confident, he's looked good, he's looked busy whenever on the ball.
Full of confidence. Now they're a team that's playing forward with pace, with energy. You know, 3 shots on target from the 15 in the first half. And they're literally having 21 off target in the second half now. 7 shots on goal out of the 21. They're really starting to put them to the sword. You can see from an Indian Air Force perspective dropping that deep and that energy is being sacked. So that's been the quality. The changes that they've made of the bench, the changes that they've made in energy and personnel, and a little bit of tackle now and Gal from the manager coach on the sideline, making sure that they receive the ball in areas of the
Experienced campaign, he's for the next division to come, and David Lalan Sanga as well. These are positive signs for Indian football, Andy.
Yeah, and CK has come on as well. A young boy playing in the development leagues, luckily, and being able to score goals. He's going to be a real prospect. So keen to keep a keen eye on how they're going to play in these remaining 20 minutes plus the added time, just to see whether they sit back and hold and protect what they've got, or they really try and dig deep and try and create something special in terms of a.
Yes, with the ball in play at the time, Mahdi, one of those few occasions when he's not been able to control the ball. Ashok Kumar and his team, what do they have in store now? Less than 20 minutes on this game. Here's Saurav Sadhukaran. as well to keep possession, plays it back to his teammate, back to Ashok Kumar. Now here come Imami's Bengal. Madhi on the ball, Diamantakos in front, PV Vishnu giving him company, Ashok CK as well. And straight away you can see the intensity and also sort of the mindset of someone like a Diamantakos. He's not that out-and-out goal scorer. If he's got a player in front of him, he's going to try set him up.
Yeah, good combination play in the end, wasn't it? Just able to get on the blind side of the defender. The defence having to what the man who's on the ball, he's travelling, he has to drop off and wait, and the decision was just to slide him in and just not able to get that ball across goal. But yet, another corner, another opportunity, the 8th of the game now, so let's see what they can produce. I assume now might look it to go in direct now with some bigger boys now and made the changes they've made that are in the box.
Madhi puts the ball in. Madhi puts the ball in and he comes close yet again, Chununga. Just unable to keep it on target. It was a good delivery. Attacked it, did Chununga. Nobody really marking him on that occasion. Should have done a lot better.
And that's what we can if the game goes on and the tide and the fatigue that kicks in, the concentration. You've got to stay man to man. It'll be in the changing rooms beforehand with it pinned up. Who's your player you're marking, who you're responsible for, and clearly they're just letting too many things slip towards the end of the latter stages of this second half now. They've got to dig deep.
Let's go. Brilliantly played out to Madhi. As Ashok CK for company up front. Tries to find Diamantakos. Puts too much on the cross. Lucky to get a corner of that. Bengal are coming close. They're inching close. They're playing freely. You can see a certain fluidity to the way they're playing. Close to 10,000 people at Vivekananda Yuva Bharati Kridangan enjoying this display by the goals. Goalkeeper Shubhajit Basu probably didn't realize he had a lot of time. Disappointing cross. Overhits it. Back to Madhi. Goes long. Tries to find Diamantakos. He seems to be in everyone's way now. You've got an opening. You try to find someone. You try to find Diamantakos. That time it was Hijazi, of course, the tall man, making his way into the box. Now Vishnu. A total of 5 runs created by Madhi Dhanwal. Was surprised the amount of goals he scored. Quality player, and they'd be expecting much of that throughout the season. Influential for Punjab last season. As soon as he came into their campaign, had an influence straight away. That ability on the ball, that vision. And that is what, of course, the red and golds would be hoping for this season. On to Diamantakos. Holds play. Gives it back. Here's Madhi. Madhi has the shot. Madhi takes the shot. Faith to keep it on target.